Hey guys, welcome to Faith and Farm. Hey, it's been a while. Oops, let me do this. There we go. So it's been a while. We haven't done a video in a week or so I'm trying to stick to my once a week video. So didn't really have much going on. Just kind of the normal week, I guess, without any craziness. One thing did happen. We lost one of our pigs. Pepper passed away Saturday night. She just wasn't feeling good. I actually did record a little bit of video of me trying to give medicine to her and stuff like that. I gave her some ivermectin, thinking that she might have some kind of parasite issue. She didn't really have a temperature that I could tell. But I did went ahead and gave her some LA-200, which is an antibiotic, to just try to help her out, do what I could do. Unfortunately, in California, you're kind of, unless you've got connections, you're kind of hand-tied. Anyways, I'm just going to do my feeding tonight and kind of take you guys with me and talk about a couple things and what's coming up and what's going on and that sort of stuff. So just come with me. I'll even show animals, that way you're not too bored of just listening to me talk. All right, guys. Hey guys, you guys are gonna be going to freezer camp Saturday. Come on, watch out. Come on. It's feeding time. So these guys are going to freezer camp Saturday. We are going to be harvesting them. They are way past their time to be harvested, personally, I think. I don't know, I believe I did a video explaining where we got these guys. Let me shut the door. So I think I did a video explaining where we got these guys. We actually got them from an auction. They were already grown out. We know where they came from. We know what place they came from. It was actually a commercial place that did them, and the guy that does the auction, we know, he goes and picks up the ones that I guess don't make the cut according to their standards. So he brings them to his auction and sells them there, and so we were able to get them at a really good price. We wanted to try these red broilers, so we went ahead and thought we'd give it a try. They've been out on pasture. Come on, guys. Come on. They've been out on pasture for, actually, this one's not looking too hot. I think he's hurt his leg. But they're all roosters. But they've been on pasture for, actually, probably, go on in, go eat. But they've been on pasture for a few weeks, actually about a month and a half. So they've got all that crappy feed that they get fed out of them, and got the feed that we use, which is a good feed. It's non-corn, non-GMO, non-soy based feed. So So they've been eating grass too. You can kind of see, let me take you back here. So you can kind of see where they've been, all the different areas of eating grass and stuff. I actually started with them over, actually way over there where that old door is, and then around here and up around here. So I didn't really like do a good job of keeping it all perfectly squared. So but yeah, so they're ready to be butchered, and we'll see how they taste. I'm hoping that they're not too tough, being as old as they are. They're not like, you know, a year old or nothing like that. Come on, guys. I actually should have moved them today, but that's all right. I'll move them tomorrow. So, all right, guys. But yeah, so let me turn you guys around. So we went ahead and kept them on pasture, and you know, we're gonna see how they do. So if you haven't butchered chickens yourself, look around. Actually, if you don't have the equipment, which a lot of people don't, but if you don't have the equipment, look around, see if there's anybody on Facebook or on Craigslist. A lot of people actually rent their stuff out for the weekend. So if you look around and ask around, you might, you know, ask your local, doing the water, that's why I'm bouncing around. Ask your local feed store, you know, your mom and pop feed stores. They might know of somebody that does it. And rent it for a weekend to do your birds, and you know, plan it out to know that the 8 weeks, you know, if the corn is crossed, which is what we mainly do all the time, is the bird that you're going to do. I would try to make it around 8 weeks, no more than 9. But plan it out and see if you can rent it out, you know, that weekend. It doesn't take that long once you get the hang of it. So yeah, so we're gonna give those a shot this weekend, see how they are. Hoping they're not too tough, which if they are, whatever, we just do stew with them. We're not gonna be selling this meat or anything like that unless it's just absolutely amazing. If it is really good, I'm gonna give it out. Actually, I want to speak on this too, because so far it's helped us out quite a bit. But don't be afraid to bless people. Don't be afraid to step out and, you know, number one, the Bible tells us to be a blessing to others. You know, that if you give, that it'll come back to you. So, you know, I'm a firm believer of you reap what you sow. If you sow good seed into good land, you're going to reap a good harvest. If you sow bad seed, then you're going to reap a bad harvest. You know, but yeah, don't be afraid to step out and be a blessing to others. We constantly give out chickens to people, and you know, chickens that we processed to, you know what, these kind of help, huh? Jeez. But we always try to, you know, be a blessing to others and you know, give chicken out. I know that there's been times that I've given chicken out, and some of these people don't buy chicken from the store anymore. They buy it from us because it's so good. And I believe, you know, that's a blessing to us because we weren't afraid to step out and be a blessing to others. So anyways, so that's our red broilers that we're feeding out, and we'll be taking care of on Saturday. So anywho, these guys, they always think for some reason that when I come in here that they got to get handouts. A bunch of begging chickens. And then this one, she waits right here by me because I always do this for her. Oh, the turkey's bothering you? Never mind. Hold on, girl. Turkeys? Okay, forget it. All right, now we're gonna come around here. Excuse me, miss. We're gonna look. I'm giving him that crazy feed of that's from Tractor Supply. So, ooh, we got eggs, even though we're giving them that crazy feed. Guys, I don't know what you think about the whole feed thing, about it stopping chickens. I'm not gonna say I believe it. I'm not gonna say I don't believe it. But I think I do believe that somebody's breaking eggs in here. I do believe that there's times that our government does do things that aren't for our best interests at times, but I'm not sure about that one. But anywho, all right, so on that feed thing, yeah, I don't know what to believe on that. You know, I wouldn't put it past our government and the big corporation places to do something goofy like that, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. I know my chickens have been producing, but on the other hand too, I don't just feed them that stuff. We get our feed from actually 3 different places. But they haven't really skipped a beat. I mean, they slow down. The typical winter time, they're going to slow down. They're not going to give you as many eggs as usual. But they seem like they're giving us plenty of eggs right now. So, and that's because I believe more daylight. So, anywho, let me turn you around here. So here's the mini yard and the grow out yard. So my Rhode Island Reds. Ooh, you're a rooster, sir. You're not going to be staying very long. My Rhode Island Reds and my my cream leg bars are in here, and then my son's ducks. Actually, that duck there and that duck there is going to be going in the cell pen at our next show coming up in 2 weeks. And then we have our little silkies. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi honey. How are you? So that's Rupert. That's Rupert. We call him Roo. That's Katie's favorite little boy. He's saucy. So let's go over here. Let's look in here, see where we're at here. Yep, more eggs. Good. So we need to clean this coop out bad. Katie, I'm going to be honest, Katie's the one that usually cleans out coops. And ever since all this rain that we've had here in California, this is hard to do with one hand. But ever since we've had all this rain, Katie doesn't really come back here very much. She doesn't have to. So she's all right. So we're gonna talk chicks real quick. So this right here is our brooder that I built. We've got 60 birds in here right now. So, all right, so if you look at this, they're all kind of freaked out and huddled up because I just put some more shavings, some clean shavings in there. But if you look at this, we've got 2 lights. We got this light that's on right now, and this one's off. So I turn this one off during the day to kind of, you know, not let it get so hot. And they'll move around and find out where they want to be at as of heat wise and all that. But at nighttime, I turn them both on so they have plenty of warmth. So this year so far, well, this one so far, we've had no loss. They've all been alive, and last night it got down to I think 26 or 27 degrees. Yeah, so they stayed plenty warm. Right now I cleaned out their shavings before I put them in here, And we had probably about 1.5 feet. Well, I mean, you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but we had about this high of shavings all the way up here from last year. So it's kind of the deep bedding strategy. You know, as long as you can keep these chicks warm, they'll survive. I mean, you might have an occasional one die just because, excuse me, just because, you know, something was wrong with it or whatever. But we've been really, really happy with these guys. They've done really well. I know last year, this time of the year, we had quite a bit of loss, actually. They end up getting on top of each other and smothering each other. Come on, guys, spread out. But yeah, so they're doing good. So if you can keep them warm, keep plenty of food and water. You know, we've got our water and we got our chick feed there. We put it up on top of that piece of board just to keep them from putting a bunch of shavings in the water and the food. But we use 2 of these feeders here and here. That way they've got plenty of feed. I took the other one out just now. I'm going to refill it. So, but yeah, that's how things are going with the chicks. All right, giving them some fresh water. They love the fresh water. It's stinking cold out here, and they love this. Oh wow. You guys, you're knocking all the water out. Jerry, you're knocking all the water out, dude. So if you guys don't know, the black one is Jerry. The goose is Lucy. And the white one is Margot. All right, you guys. All right. We got these guys ready to eat. Destiny brought out some goodies for them. So I'm gonna put some water in their water right here. Never mind the mess, guys. We still haven't cleaned up from the old storm. So far their nippler drinker thing here that I created is doing okay. Might need to add another T-bar. When I go around, I'll show you guys. That way you can see it a little better. For right now, I'm gonna get their water filling up. Okay, so it's kind of taking me a little bit longer than what I wanted it to do. Hey. But I gotta get the pigs fed. Everybody else is all fed. I don't know if I told you guys, I'm actually getting into the showing aspect. I've got me a trio of Rhode Island red bantams that I'm going to be showing this next one. They have been producing eggs like none other, just like the regular large Rhode Island reds. So I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so we're getting all the birds. Let me get better light here. We're getting all the birds ready for the show coming up in 2 weeks. But we also have some eggs in the incubator. Start hatching eggs here pretty quick. I think in another week or 2, week and a half, we should start having little chicks hatch. But anyways, let me get the pigs fed here, and we'll do a little more talking. All right, guys. Are you guys hungry? You guys hungry? Are you hungry, Penelope? You're always hungry, girl. You're getting big, huh? We were talking about you at 4-H yesterday. Yeah. All right. Well, let me see if I can set you guys up. I don't have my tripod, so. Anyways, let me get them fed. All right. I got those girls fed. Time to get the big ones fed. Well, anyways, yeah, so I got to give a big shout out to, I don't know if you guys follow them or anything. If you're part of the Pastor Pig, woo!
part of the path.
All right, let me try this again. I tried to do a take, but they were all hungry and upset with me. So yeah, so what I was talking about was, if you're part of the pasture pig community, you guys, I'm sure you probably heard of Pork Rind, the pork evangelist. Awesome dude, man. I was able to sit on the phone with him for about 45 minutes and talk to him. Guy's an awesome guy, loves the Lord, and it's all about helping people, man. I love it, showing the love of God that he does. So, but yeah, I have to give a shout out to him because, you know, Katie and I are trying to get our business going with selling, selling our products and, putting money, a farm. Hold on a second. Okay, let's try this again. So the farm, farm's a business, unless you've got a ton of money, if farming's a hobby, which a lot of people, which, I mean, he's even talked about this, a lot of people, look at farming as a hobby. But, if you're not making money, then yeah, I guess it would be a hobby. Hold on. All right, let's try this again. So, what I was talking about was with farming, if you're not making a living, or not so much a living, but if you're not making money in farming, then it's a hobby. Well, I love farming, but it can't be a hobby to me. I can't afford for it to be a hobby. So, Katie and I are trying to get into a position to where, the farm's taking care of itself financially, and, the animals are taking care of themselves financially. No matter how cute these guys, let me see if I can do it here. No matter how cute these guys are, if they're not making money, they can't be here because I can't afford to feed them for nothing. So, our thing is that, we've got to find a niche in our community. And, in our community, it's just a rural community, kind of a farming community. So, we're trying to find our niche in our community has been a kind of a challenge. We've have a few friends that have bought whole hogs and we have a lot of people that are wanting to buy our chicken, which is great. So the chicken aspect is taking care of itself and making us a little bit of money, especially with the eggs too. Every Sunday we go and take our eggs to church, and I mean, we're sold out within minutes. I have people practically tackling us as soon as we get to church wanting eggs. So, the chickens are taking care of themselves financially. They're feeding themselves. The pigs have been a challenge. We've dumped a lot of money into our infrastructure in building A-frames and building houses and buying pigs and feeding them, and all that stuff. And, it takes a lot of money to do that kind of stuff. And, now we're just starting, ever since we started having piglets, we're starting to kind of get our money back a little bit. But I want to find something that I can continuously make money on this, so that the pigs can pay for themselves, and, we might have to downsize a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, if we find that niche, like what Pork Rind was talking about, we might even have to upscale our pigs. I don't know. So, that's where we're at. But I have to give a shout out to Pork Rind. Pork Rind, if you're watching this, man, I appreciate all your help. I appreciate all your love that you've given me personally. Yeah, just continue to go, man. Continue to do it. So, love you, bud. But yeah, so, all right. So enough of that. Let me show you guys how David's little piggy's doing. He still hasn't named it. All right, there he is. So I'm going to help you guys kind of learn from my mistake. So the other day, seeing that we had a lot of apples given to us. When it comes to weaning piglets, Don't give them a bunch of apples. They get diarrhea. I don't know if you can't really see it now, but when he was turned around the other way, you can tell he's got a little bit of diarrhea going. He's drinking and eating, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, so apples. So I took him off the apples back a few days ago, and his poop started to kind of get more solid. And then unknowingly, David, the other day, we had a bunch of scraps from inside the house from dinners, and he brought him out and gave it to him. So David's learning too with us. So he had a little bit of diarrhea again, but that's okay. We're feeding him. He's got plenty of food back there. He's got his heat lamp because it's a little chilly at night. He's made himself a little bed. But yeah, he's doing good. Oh, bud. Woo. He's still learning us a little bit. Oh, big boy. But yeah, we're excited about him. Okay, before it gets too dark, so here is what I built, that little water nipple thing that I had on the last video or a couple of videos ago. But yeah, it's working okay. As you can see, they kind of use one side and it kind of knocks it down. That's why I was saying I want to add another T-post on this side to kind of keep it leveled out and wire it to that T-post to help it from going up and down like that. But yeah, it's working pretty good actually. So far they've liked it, and this is actually my first time putting water in it. It was down, I don't know, probably about right there. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off, keep fresh water in there for them. So it's working out good. I'm happy with that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for sitting back, listening to me ramble about a few things. We don't really we have stuff going on, but not just anything big and crazy. But yeah, so this video was just kind of just a walk and chat with me while I feed everybody. Oh, honey. He's excited about getting fed. So it was just kind of a walk and chat with me tonight. But hopefully everything is going good in your guys' lives. And all right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it of this video. Thanks for just kind of coming with me and letting me chat a little bit. We got a few things going on coming up. Like I said earlier, the chicken harvest this weekend that I'm going to videotape a little bit of. Not videotape. God, I'm aging myself. I'm going to record some of it as much as we can. You know, we can't show the blood and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we're going to do that. We'll have a little bit of that. We've got our last show of the season, our open shows coming up, and then after that will be our fairs that we do. But yeah, so just stay tuned. We got more videos coming, guys. Thanks, like I said, thanks again for walking and talking with me, and I hope I don't know, hopefully you learned something from it. If not, you just sat there and watched me ramble, which a lot of people say they just enjoy seeing the animals. So let's show you some of them. Oh, miss. Oh, Miss Olive. She's such a sweetheart. So yeah, a lot of you guys say that you just enjoy seeing the animals. So hopefully I showed enough of them for you guys to keep you entertained. So here's a little checkup on Miss Paprika. She's getting bigger and bigger. So she should be having those babies at the end of this month, beginning of next month. If my calculation's right, I believe it's going to be the first week of March. So anywho, well, guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Please subscribe, hit the like button and subscribe. That really helps us out a lot. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So my wife does a lot of videos. Ooh, Papa. My wife does a lot of good little cute videos. We have quite a bit on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and stuff. So follow us on there, and if you don't mind, just share our videos. You know, like I said before, we're wanting to go ahead and get 1,000 subscribers this year. That's our goal. Right now we're at 170 at this time of shooting this video. So if you guys could just go ahead and share our videos. We appreciate it, you guys. Just we love you. We appreciate all the support you guys are giving out. So we will catch you guys on the flippity flop. See ya.